Most men are weak. They can't even lead. Men being the leader in a relationship is a subject that's been butchered on the internet quite a bit. Today, I will give you the truth of what leads to a happy and fulfilling relationship and what creates and sustains attraction in the long term. If you're a man and you want to find the right girlfriend or wife and keep her attracted to you, because maybe you struggle with getting second or third dates, or women lose interest in you at any point in time, it's in part because you haven't understood leading. What does leading mean in a relationship and what does it not mean? Let me first tell you what it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean being controlling. It doesn't mean punishing. It doesn't mean using guilt to manipulate. It doesn't mean using any type of manipulation. It doesn't mean some ancient, outdated idea of uneven rights. I'll tell you what leading means. Leading one means saying let's, being proactive, saying let's go to the cinema, let's go here, let's do this. It is not enforcing a plan, it is suggesting a plan. And then if you're in a healthy relationship, most of the time, she'll naturally want to go along with it, not because you're coming from authority and you're the leader of the household, but because you're compatible. Because you and her share the same values. So most of the time, what you'll suggest will make sense to her. And if it doesn't, then you'll have a discussion. If she really wants to watch Spider-Man and you want to watch some war movie, go along with her suggestion. Who cares? Now, every once in a while, you obviously have to do what you want to do. This does not mean that you can't treat her well. This doesn't mean that you're going to lock her up in the basement or that she can't vote or that she can't spend time with her friends. It's none of that, but it is you saying let's. It's you creating certainty from within. If you want to boil down what leadership is, it's creating a vision, communicating a vision, creating certainty from within, and then saying let's, babe, let's go here. I'm not sure. Let's go, it'll be fun. All right, let's do this. If you can't lead as a man, she will find a man who can. Let me say that again. If you can't lead as a man, she will find a man who can. And most likely, that guy is going to treat her a lot worse than you would. Most likely, you're actually the type of guy who would treat her extremely well. She wants to be led by a man like you. Most guys who are actually good at leading are really bad guys. They're these substance-addicted bartenders with neck tattoos. Is that really who you'd want your daughter, your girlfriend, or your future wife to be with? Like your daughter, you'd want her to be with a good guy, right? Now, for your daughter, you wouldn't want anybody telling her what she can or cannot do, how she's supposed to live her life, but you'd want somebody to provide and to protect. That's exactly what you'll have to do in your future relationship. Provide and protect and create certainty from within. Leading also means validating your own spoken word and not depending on her approval. Now can you see how it becomes a dance? Because you at the same time have to live in objective reality, and you can't just keep up a belief regardless of whether or not objective reality validates that belief. I am handsome, nobody likes me. I get 0 dates. Well, there's probably something wrong with my assessment. I have amazing social skills. Well, but for some reason I'm not in a relationship. Well, at some point, you'll have to question your methods. And if you're doing well in your career or your business, you've been paid to identify errors. You are already really good at figuring out what doesn't work and being self-reflected and being open-minded. That's fantastic. But in the realm of social dynamics, most of the time, we're not talking about hard facts that are proven by data. We're talking about opinions. And if you can't insist on an opinion, if you can't communicate what you believe in with certainty, she will lose respect for you. Simply communicating what you believe in because you genuinely believe it, not because it's false, not because it's a lie. It is authentic and you actually believe in it. But saying it with certainty in your own authentic way is unbelievably attractive. Because remember, she wants to be with a man who can provide and protect for a family for the next 50 years. If she's going to bet her entire future on you, should she not have to make sure that you're a guy worth investing in? Well, that starts with being playfully challenging on the date, leading. Hey, let's go and sit here. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, I'd really much rather sit over there, Steven. That's what Laura, your date, says. Okay, cool. Well, then you go along with that suggestion. You'll do whatever you can to make her happy. But you say, hey, let's. That is ultimately what it means. Now, what is an implied consequence of leadership? Followership. She has to be willing to follow. Now, is it 100-0? Does that mean that I am 100% the leader in my relationship with Fernanda? We've been in a relationship now for 6 years. We're engaged. No, sometimes I follow her suggestions, because follow what? Follow her suggestion to what? Exactly. If she says, David, we're making scrambled eggs, you can have 4 full eggs or 2 full eggs and 2 half eggs. You're saving calories and you're not getting that many, what are they called? Satiated fats? Fully satiated fats? I don't remember the full term, but she knows more about nutrition than I do. Well, you're saving calories. Then I'm going along with her suggestion. Isn't she the follower? Isn't she the leader in that moment? Well, kind of, yeah. If you want to be in a relationship with an employee, you already lost. That's a very outdated idea that the man leads 100% of the time. Most of the time you're going to lead. Most of the time, for example, if I were to say, hey, babe, I want to move to London, let's move to London, Fernanda would move to London with me, no problem. Not because she has to, but because she wants to. Big difference. You don't get to tell people what they have to do, but you get to make a suggestion, and if you're compatible, most likely she will fly, buddy, fly. She'll go along with it. They actually carry a lot of diseases, these animals. They're not as pretty as they look. In Dublin, we actually have a lot of seagulls. And I've seen it one time where a girl just got fucking her chicken wing snatched right out of her hand. And I saw a video on Instagram where it tried to take somebody's eyeball. Like the seagull went right for the eyeball. Anyway, I digress. Back to leading. Are you leading yet? Are you saying let's yet? On a dating app, can you say let's meet for drinks one of these days? And then suggest a concrete time and place. Become the leader. Create certainty from within. Approve of your own spoken word. Validate your own ideas. Obviously, you want to validate your ideas based on objective reality, but communicate it with a degree of certainty. Otherwise, she'll find some substance-addicted bartender who'll treat her incredibly poorly, who'll make fantastic love to her, and she'll feel alive, and she'll be in her feminine around him, but she won't be able to build a life with him. You want to be the kind of guy who can make her feel alive and who provides stability. That's what you want to do. You want to be able to do both. Provide stability for her and make her feel alive. If it's just one or the other, she'll either be incredibly bored or she'll feel insecure. You want her to have total faith in your ability as a man that you can provide and protect your current or future family. Even if it'll just be the two of you, even if you don't want any more kids. She still, at her core, is operating based on ancient neurological principles, the way her brain is structured, biological principles, in terms of looking for the tribal leader, a man who can provide and protect and lead. And again, it's a dance. Sometimes she'll make a suggestion. And to be honest, this is what a lot of these dudes on the internet forget, where they're saying, yeah, where they, look, most of society is either men being way too weak or over the top, I don't want to use the word toxic, but just bad. If you find the balance, the healthy balance of being really loving, yeah, insanely masculine, that's what makes her feel truly alive. You've just never had that role model. You've never even seen what that looks like in real life. You can't even picture it. You don't even know what it looks like because you see these videos on the internet of guys trying to dominate or them being complete soy boys. There is a healthy middle way. There is a way to be maturely masculine. If you're a man who's doing well in your career or your business and you'd like me to help you with that personally, find the right girlfriend or wife. Click the link below and apply for a free initial consultation. Looking forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.